Hi there and welcome to video 2. In this video we're going to try and explain to you exactly what Twitter is, and hopefully by the end of this video you'll understand how Twitter works and how you can use it in your marketing efforts. Twitter is basically a huge social networking site. You may have come across places like Facebook, MySpace, which between them have over 350 million users and growing. Well, Twitter has millions of people in there. It's extremely viral and it's growing rapidly. In fact, it's growing like a crazy rate every single day. And for this example, I just wanted to try and explain to you, it's basically a way of just giving on-the-fly updates. And your updates, as in your posts, because it is basically a micro blogging platform. And in the later videos, we'll show you exactly how it works. But basically, you would basically use Twitter to update people on what you're doing. You can also tell people to check things out. You can also tell people you're running late. You can also tell people to ask people for reviews. You can use Twitter for many different applications, and that's why it's so powerful. So with Twitter, the way it works so well is that in traditional forms of communication, especially electronically, you would generally have to get the permission of someone to get their contact details, especially like in emails or if you wanted to connect with someone on a blog. But with Twitter, you have the ability to simply follow anyone that you have an interest in. And this is called followers. And you may have heard about trying to get as many followers as possible on Twitter and how important that is in terms of growing your list and all these kind of things. And that's exactly what we're talking about. With Twitter, it's built to be viral by nature, and you can reach out to millions of people. In fact, you're only about 2 degrees away from millions of people. It allows you to tap into current topics, trends, anything that you have an interest in. You can actually search for, and you can use Twitter to get as much information as you need. Twitter is being used for fun and business. Celebrities, sports stars, and even politicians are using Twitter to connect. At the time of this video, this is Governor Schwarzenegger's Twitter homepage, and as you can see, there's a snapshot of various different things that's going on here. But you'll see in later videos that you can actually customize your own Twitter page, and you can see that he's got his own custom background. He's got a little photo of himself as Governor Schwarzenegger, and what's important is he is also being followed by, I don't know if you can see it on here, but 1.2 million people. That means 1.2 million people have chosen to follow Governor Schwarzenegger and to listen to his updates. Now, he himself is following 97,000 people. And so you can see how you can connect with so many people and how viral Twitter can really be. We're going to get into the implications of this in terms of business and obviously how this affects making money online as well. But just for now, you can basically see this basic homepage of your Twitter account, and you have a little side panel here which shows you who you're basically following down here on the right hand side. These are updates by people that you are following, and as you can see, they have links that are clickable, so you can send people to different websites. You can also post pictures, videos, various other things. And this is an option to follow someone that, if when you click onto this home page like I have, I could choose to follow Governor Schwarzenegger by clicking this button, and then I would then be following his updates and receiving everything that he's talking about, and I'll be added to this followers list here. The other thing with Twitter is you can also have a little simple bio here, and often this bio and a lot of these bios in many social web 2.0 sites actually get indexed in Google very quickly. And if you type in your own name sometimes, you can actually see your bio come up, and often it's the Twitter bio because it's just so viral and so many people linking to it and seeing it, and there's a lot of traffic going there. So like I say, this is a great way to brand yourself, which is exactly what Governor Schwarzenegger is doing, and he's got a link to his actual website here, which looks like a Californian government site, and so that's what you can do. And we'll get into this obviously in later videos, but that's basically Twitter homepage in a snapshot and how it works. So I just wanted to finish off by visualizing exactly the effect of Twitter by using these diagrams here. And you can see all these arrows linking to different people. This is just basically everyone in Twitter. And if you can imagine someone tweeting something from one person to the other, and that person tweeting one person to the other, and that's how viral something goes very, very quickly. Now, what happens is when something of high quality or newsworthy information gets tweeted from someone to someone else, then that person is going to retweet that piece of information to someone else, and therefore, just like Chinese whispers in a classroom, the actual information is virally replicated through initially a few people, then a few dozen, thousands, and in the biggest number, millions of people actually get that information. That's what Twitter does. So hopefully this little diagram can explain the viral nature of this social Web 2.0 platform. And I just wanted to bring it back to how people are using Twitter for business. Basically, there is an etiquette around that which we're going to discuss, and we have done before, and that it's not all about promotion. It's all about giving up great content, good value, making people aware of different things that are going on, and building that trust so people actually want to listen to your information. So that's the general trend around how you engage in social media and Web 2.0, which Twitter is. So that's what we mean by etiquette is very high on the agenda. Now, in terms of what Twitter's being used for, here's an example of how you can use Twitter. Market research, lead generation, customer support, inquiries, live chat, there's a thought, product reviews, beta testing, feedback for products that are already out there, a community, you can do private tweets, remember, you can have a little a niche or community inside there. It's a great public forum, you can have notice boards built in, of course promoting offers, which we see all the time, and of course driving targeted traffic to your websites, because you can very much target people within a niche, within a market, and of course your website URL is in your bio, so you're going to get traffic, and of course branding. So there's just limitless ways you can use Twitter for internet marketing, branding, and hopefully you've understood the basics around Twitter from this video. Join me in video 3 where we're going to set up a Twitter account. Thanks for watching.